The Tigers wrapped up their regular season with a win over JMU on senior night and a loss at UNCW. Head coach Pat Skerry and I will discuss the Tigers' final 2 regular season games on today's episode of the Tiger Basketball Report, which starts now.
Or is this the high? Just let it go toward the right. Without the low, there ain't a high.
AT&T knows the best kind of holiday is the kind where everyone gets what they wished for. Make this holiday extra happy when you buy one, get one free on our most popular smartphones. Like the Samsung Galaxy S6. Buy one, get one free. So spread some cheer and capture every minute of it. Right now at AT&T, buy one, get one free on our most popular smartphones.
How long does it take to change the game of basketball? Days, years, decades? How about 0.4 seconds? All of a sudden, big ain't so big no more. Small ain't so small. The step back 3 is the new dunk. Follow through is the new poster. Range is the new hang time. How long to change the game of basketball? 1 second or less.
Wise Market's ice cream plant is based in Sunbury, Pennsylvania, and it's locally owned and operated. We've been making our ice cream for nearly 50 years. We create roughly 70 flavors of ice cream right now. We use local ingredients, especially our cream, which is from our milk plant. The cream is what gives our ice cream a rich and creamy texture. Now, together with our customers, we've created a product called Peanut Butter Indulgence, which will be coming out this summer. It's a peanut butter ice cream with sea salt caramel swirl and chocolate-covered pretzel. How could you go wrong with that? Personally, I love our ice cream. If you come to our house at any given time, you'll find at least 5 packets of ice cream in our freezer. Our kids grew up eating Wise quality ice cream, and now we get to treat our grandchildren to it. It's been a pleasure for me to be tasting ice cream for over 40 years to Wise Markets, and I'm loving every minute of it.
Hello fans and welcome to the Towson Sports Network studios inside CQ Arena. The Tigers sent their seniors off with a 69-67 win over James Madison. The Tigers then traveled to play the UNCW Seahawks, where they fell in the regular season finale 74-68. Let's take a look at the highlights from those 2 ball games.
Mike going to dribble, comes down, feeds in the corner to Ivory. Ivory going to take it to the hoop, lays it up and in. So the senior on senior day with 5 points, and the Tigers up by 7, 11-4. Gray's going to drive, comes down double team, work it out to Brown, 3-point shot, and he banks it home. Madison with their first lead, 13-11 to Adalamoto. He drives, flips it up top to Hawkins. He'll launch a 3-point shot, and he hits it. Byron Hawkins with his first points of the night, and the Tigers back up 14-13. Low-scoring ball game. They get it to Adalamoto into the right corner to Morcell. He'll jack up a 3, and he hits his second. Timeout, Matt Brady. 3:35 remaining here in the first half. Tigers with their biggest lead of the game. It's Towson 25, Madison 17. Into the corner, Davis, 3-point shot. Off the top of the backboard. Ball's loose underneath. Adalamoto's got it, missed the layup, gets his layup back, gets his rebound, and lays it back in. So William staying with it, and the Tigers go up by 5, 30-25. Mike dribbles over midcourt. Mike comes down to the foul line, pulls out. Now he'll fire a 3-point shot and hits it. His third 3 of the night. He's got 10, and the Tigers go up 36-31 with 16:43 to go. covered by Grays. Feed, work it down low to Davis. Spins with a left hand, lays it home. John with 5 points. Tigers by 8, 47-39. Feeds it over to his right, stolen away by Parker Rivera. Here he goes in for the monster slam, and the Tigers by 11, 53-42. Tamaj with 8. There's an alley-oop to Parker Rivera, who banks it home. And the Tigers by 8, 60-52. Curry bounces it back to McLean. Feeds underneath the Morgan, goes up with a shot block. Gets the rebound and lays it home. 67-64, 2.7 seconds left. Curry picks it up at midcourt. He'll launch a 30-footer and banks it. And it counts. Tigers win by 2. 69-67 as Ron Curry launches a 35-footer at the buzzer. Left side to Morcell, 10 on the shot clock. Mike brings it down to the foul line, flips it left side. Adalamoto for 3. Good. William Adalamoto canning the three-point basket. That's his 17th of the year, and the Tigers with their first lead, 5-3, 2 minutes in. Back out to Bryce, top of the key. Bryce going to drive. Bryce puts it up, and it's blocked out of bounds by Tamaj. UNCW will keep it with 17 on the shot clock. Feed it back out to Ingram. Ingram tries to feed it in the corner, stolen away by Hawkins. Hawk brings it over midcourt, takes it straight to the hoop, puts it up, basket's good, and he's fouled. Great play, Byron Hawkins, as he gets Geddes to foul him as he's going up. And the Tigers have tied it up at 21, and Hawk will try to put the Tigers in front. Passes to his right to Ponder. Ponder comes down. He'll put up a 15-foot baseline jumper and hit. Craig Ponder with his first bucket as the Tigers fall behind by 2 again, 28-26. Feeds it on the right side to McNeil. He'll launch a 3 and hit. The freshman, Jordan McNeil, with 9 points in the first half. Back over to Morcell. Dribbles down. 12-foot jumper is no good. Rebound tapped out by Parker Rivera to Hawkins. He'll launch a 3. Got it. Byron with 12, and the Tigers have taken the lead 41-39. Talley playing with 3 fouls, drives, lays it up, and scores. He found a lane right down the middle of the lane and gives UNCW the lead again. 43-42. Just dribbling out, top left to the top of the key. Feeds it down low to Geddes, all alone for the slam dunk. 56-52. That turns into a 4-point play for Wilmington. McNeil to Thomas up top. Hands it off to Hawkins. Hawkins dribbles to his right. Feeds down low to Thomas, all alone for the easy layup. Alex Thomas with 4. And the Tigers down 1, 58-57 the other way. A 3 by Ingram is good. Ingram with his 3rd 3. 61-57. Byron gonna fire a 3-point shot. No good. Oh, he hit it. And a timeout by Pat Skerry. So the Tigers down 7 with 24.5 seconds left.
The Tigers had 4 players score in double digits, including the now winningest Tiger, Tamaj Parker Rivera, who had 13. As always, I'm joined by head coach Pat Skerry. Coach, great win on senior night to send Tamaj, Josh, and Mike out on a win. And then, unfortunately, Saturday at UNCW, a tough ball game, but a tough environment, a team that tied for first in the CAA. So a mixed bag this final week of the season, but you guys now getting prepared for the CAA tournament, which we'll talk about in our next episode. But assess those 2 ball games for us.
Yeah, I mean, you know, we're at a point where we're never happy with a loss, but I was really proud of our guys last week. You know, tough game, Madison, great atmosphere in here. Another 20-win team. We got our 20th win and really controlled the game. I thought, you know, we could have played a little better the last 3-4 minutes when Ron Curry went crazy, but we played well. And then, you know, to leave the building at 11:30 at night, and you were with us, hop on the bus, 6:15 a.m., and play a game the next day at 1 was a challenge against a very good Wilmington team, packed house. They played well. Our guys didn't lay down, though. We competed. We ran out of gas, I thought, from about the 6 to 3 minute mark of the second half. But we've turned the page. We've had a good year. I'm proud of the group. And, you know, we're excited about what lies ahead. We'll have everyone back. We'll be healthy and ready to go.
The thing about the UNC Wilmington game, we sit down to do the pregame interview, and you looked at me and you said, "I'm not playing it. I'm tired."
Yeah.
You know, I felt the same way. I mean, it's tough. You play until late, and then you got to get up early the next morning. It throws you off.
I'm not one for. We never talk to our players about the schedule this year, but as you know, we had the worst conference schedule. It's not debatable.
Absolutely.
It's not debatable. The amount of we traveled 8 out of 9 weeks. That's crazy. And we're not an easy out. And other teams had better schedules. That's including Wilmington. They had the best schedule in the league. So that stuff matters. The good thing is this coming weekend in Baltimore, everyone got the same schedule, and we're keenly aware of that. But I loved our guys' fight. The way they battled and hung in there, and it just didn't do enough to get over the hump. But two good teams, both teams are postseason teams. Both teams we played certainly could win the conference tournament as well as we could. And I thought we played good ball, and we're still down. The one thing we've lost some close ones these last 3 weeks. We've been 3-3, but lose by have a last shot to tie it against Northeastern. We don't have Hawkins. We go to Hofstra. One block shot wins that game against a tremendous team. We don't have Walter Foster. We lose to Wilmington down the stretch. We don't have Walter. We'll have all those guys back now. So we've won a couple games without key players, which is good. But now we like to have both barrels loaded and ready to go.
The UNCW game, you mentioned the team played hard. And the one thing we can say about your team since the day you got here is that they have played hard in every ball game. Even the 1-31 season, that team played as hard as any team
they did
we've ever had. John Davis battling for rebounds till the final second of the game. You guys never gave up, even though you had no chance in the final 20 seconds against.
No, but it's not what it's about. Culture is. I say it again all the time. You can lose a game, you can't lose your culture, and that's what that's what you hope to harp on younger players, and then they become older. They get that message across to younger guys, and I feel we're at that point. You can't do everything well. I don't care what sport you're coaching. You can't have, you're not going to have a great passing game, a great running game, you want to, but the reality is you spend certain time at certain things. And to me, toughness is not something you can just talk about. We tell our guys a lot when we play other teams, and our guys like it. We know what people are saying about us. You got to block them out, you got to be physical. And there's an old saying, everyone has a game plan until they get punched in the mouth. And a lot of times, there goes the game plan. So we got tough kids, and none tougher than you said, like John and Tamaj, and Walter's going to bring that. Alex Thomas is showing that. To me, Eddie Keith and Mike Morcell have become ultra competitive, and those are just big when forward. And William's not exactly a small guy.
No, he's certainly not. Sometimes that gets him in trouble because, when he starts to drive, he's such a strong guy. He touches some guy and they go flying over, and he gets called for an offensive foul, where maybe another guy wouldn't get called.
That was a big factor in the game Saturday. Hawkins kind of held us together the whole game, but we expected to shoot more free throws. We didn't make free throws. That hurt us, but they fouled the second most in the country, and we shot the 5th most free throws in the country heading into that game. And for whatever reason, we just didn't get to the foul line. Lo and behold.
Well, you mentioned great atmosphere at CQ for the final game of the year, and then you faced a great atmosphere at UNCW in their final home game of the season.
They both felt like tournament type atmospheres.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah,
they did.
And that's fun. You want to be playing those kind of games this time of year.
And you could face both of those teams again. There's certainly a possibility that you could face both of those teams again. And Madison, let's go back to that game. And even before that, Elon. You held Tanner Sampson, Elon's leading scorer, scoreless for 40 minutes. Against Madison, Ron Curry didn't score till there were 10 minutes left in the game. So you effectively, over 2 games, held the opponent's leading scorer scoreless for 70 minutes. I don't know that I've ever seen that before.
Our defense can be special. We've been a little bit inconsistent. First time we didn't lead the league in field goal defense. Madison did. We were within our goals. So give Madison credit. I think they've had the best statistical defense since I've been.
They're number 4 in the country in 3-point
tremendous.
field goal percentage.
We've held people to on the whole season 41. We've been a little bit worse in the CAA for some reason. A lot of that has to do with the great players and coaching, but our defense can be elite at times. And Curry scored 20 points
in 10 minutes.
But the baskets he scored were like off the charts. That's why he's a first-team All-Conference player.
Yeah, there's no question. And again, you had built up a lead against Madison, so his 20 points didn't hurt you.
Mike Morcell is guarded at an All-Conference level to me all year, and Eddie Keith's right there too. Those two guys are. They're committed, they're long, they're physical, they're tough, they watch tape, they follow scout reports, and they're going to make some errors on the aggressive side of things, but I wouldn't trade those guys for many guys.
Only 3 times in the history of the school since 1979 when they went Division I have the Tigers won 20 games. This man has done it twice in the last 3 years. That will do it for us today on the the Tiger Basketball Report. Join us next time where head coach Pat Skerry and I will preview the CAA tournament and the Tigers' first-round opponent, Northeastern. For all your news on your Towson Tigers, check out TowsonTigers.com or the Towson Tigers on YouTube. Thanks for joining us, and as always, go Tigers.